Having a Kundali in your pocket, in your phone, in your tablet will come handy, because whenever there is a transit and you are watching such videos, you can directly go to your horoscope and check how it is related to your own horoscope. How is the Dasha Mahadasha right now running in your life? And for that you can book a Kundali PDF report, which is an elaborate report, a system generated 300 plus pages report, which caters to your need of all the astrology data. It feeds you with not only your basic charts but also detailed Shodash work chart, divisional charts, all the types of Dasha, Mahadasha, Antardashas, and also an overview of 10 years of your life with current year predictions. This gives you a great guidance and a bird's eye view of your life in the future, how the future holds for you, and you can decide for yourself whether you want to take that step that you are thinking of. So book your Kundali PDF today and keep the destiny in your own hands. You will get a bonus numerology section if you book our detailed Kundali PDF. For more types of PDF reports catering to different yogas, catering to all the 20-year analysis, 10-year analysis, check out the website. Hello Seekers, welcome to Punneits Astrology, your one-stop astro channel. Now, just a small video. Saturn is in the sign of Pisces and Rahu is in the sign of Aquarius. Mars and Ketu is in the sign of Leo. Now, if you observe, Mars has 8th aspect on Saturn and Venus is about to move in the sign of Taurus. Yesterday I made a video where I told you that Venus is going to be very positive, and that is true. It is a very, very positive transit. It's an oasis. In this video, I am going to tell you what can stop Venus from becoming that positive. What can stop you from getting the benefits of Venus? So if you know this, you know the secret how to take the energy from Venus. So watch this video till the end to know more details about what I'm going to talk, how you can extract the maximum from this Shukra, and what are the certain karmas that you are supposed to do. Also get my extended analysis of this video, some few topics which I want to share not on YouTube but on Patreon. Check that after joining my Patreon subscription. Some extended analysis and some extra updates are available there. Don't worry, you're not going to miss out anything if you watch this video. But if you're interested and if you want to support Punneits Astrology, join me on Patreon. And if you want to take my consultation, drop me an email or visit my website. Also check out Bhagyadeipika and Kundali PDF reports. Let's start a unique analysis, a war of aspects. So Venus is in the sign of Taurus and Venus is going to be very positive, very stable. Shukra, the planet of love, the planet of care, the planet that represents emotion, stability, that planet that brings balance. And when I say balance, it means if you have lot of positivity, it's time to share that positivity to someone who is more negative. That is called balance. Balance does not mean take everything and become happy. Balance means life takes the energy from the excess and it goes to the deficit, and then it creates equilibrium. Now, when Venus is in the sign of Taurus, Mars and Ketu is 4th from Venus. Well, 4th house is very important for Shukra because say you buy something or you opt for a luxury, are you happy? That is the ultimate aim of what you purchase, what you buy, right? But if you're not happy, then what? This means that when Venus is in the sign of Taurus, the 4th house, Mars and Ketu, talks more about whether you are happy with what you do or you are still unsatisfied. If you have Venus Ketu, Venus Saturn, Moon Ketu, Moon Saturn, or Jupiter Ketu and Jupiter Saturn conjunction, then the chances that you are a little dissatisfied even after achieving all the positivity becomes higher. Now, if you observe Mars, Mars is the 7th lord with respect to Shukra. And when Venus, 7th house, which is actually the place through which Venus brings stability and balance, And you know how Venus brings stability in the sign of Taurus? By reducing the negativity of Scorpio. But that Scorpio Lord Mars is with Ketu. So this is the time to not argue with your mother, with your mother-in-law, or with any person who is like your mother, like your guardian. This is the time to correct the environment. Prakriti is also our mother. One more thing is happening with respect to Saturn. Where is Saturn? Saturn is in the sign of Pisces, in the 11th house with respect to Venus. 11th house is about gain. Say you want to buy a car. How will you buy a car if you don't have money at hand? If you don't have income? If the gains is absent, the luxury will be absent, and so will be the financial security. That means Venus is going to draw its energy greatly from the 11th house by increasing the potential of the 11th house so that you extract the maximum and you bring stability, happiness and peace. But there is a planet called Saturn, which is a planet of deficiency, the planet of restriction, the planet of order and discipline, law and karma, placed in that very house, the 11th house. So it's not going to be easy for the Venus to convince Saturn to give you what you deserve, what you want. So don't think that when Venus goes in Taurus, everything is possible in this world. Whatever your desires are will come true. You have to understand that when Venus is in Taurus, the Saturn is going to play the game. There will be noises, there will be chaos all around. And you will have to find peace in the chaos. Now when Venus is in the sign of Taurus, Mars being in the 4th house has an 8th aspect on Saturn. That means domestic environment can create disruption in your peace that Venus wants to give you. So the first thing is check the Vastu of your house, correct the atmosphere of your home and try to make it very polite and peaceful. So now you understand, if you are angry, if there is a rage in your heart, because 4th house is the heart of Shukra, or your heart chakra is not functioning well, this can create a lot of disruption and you might choose an unruly path, undisciplined approach towards stability. And the same Venus, which is supposed to give you peace of mind, will force you to intoxication. That means the 4th house, the heart chakra, has to balance. You should feel happy and content with what you have right now and be prepared to get more and more. Then there is Saturn, which is getting the aspect of Mars, but Saturn is not aspecting Mars. It's like a chaos, right? Venus is trying to stabilize. Jupiter in the 2nd house from Venus is trying to stabilize. I'm not talking this with respect to ascendant, just focus with respect to Shukra. Saturn's 3rd aspect falls on Venus. Vakra Drishti of Shani falls on Venus. It can create reproductive issues. It can create STDs. It can create a lot of stomach related disorder, lower abdomen disorder. It can get your Kundalini go Adhogami instead of Urdhvagami. This can hurt your spiritual progress by making you indulge into material things. This is a game of chess. You have to understand. Yes, Venus is here to support you, but there is always a clause attached to every transit. Remember guys, we are in Mrityu Lok, not in Swarga. This world is not Swarga. We try to make it Swarga, but this is Mrityu Lok. People tell why is transit always bad or not always good? It can't be always good. It is impossible. That is by construct. It is humans, we, who have to make it positive by becoming positive. That is the game. That is where you have to prove that you are a better human being. You upgrade yourself. You try to extract the positive, understanding the restrictions and understanding the nuances. This is the nuance. This is the secret of Jyotish. Saturn's 3rd aspect on Venus stops you from enjoying the very thing that you are craving, and even if you achieve, something will happen. Will you blame yourself, your fate? No. Enjoy. Enjoy what you have. But sometimes When you want to enjoy the beauty of flower, let the flower be in its place. Don't pluck it. The moment you pluck it, the flower is dead. Understand this, that Saturn's third aspect on Venus can actually destroy relations if you become jealous. It can destroy relations if you become over dominant. It can destroy relations and it can destroy security if you become over indulgent into alcohol. So people who are alcoholic or who are intoxicated, who take substance, can focus on recovery. Otherwise, this will break their marriage. Now you understand Saturn's Vakra Drishti on Venus. It is not always good, but Venus has to extract the maximum from the same Saturn, and Saturn is in Pisces, the exalted zodiac sign of Venus. That means if you don't follow boundaries, if you don't respect boundaries, if you don't follow rules, if you're not disciplined, if you're not prioritizing work, if you're not going one step at a time, things may not work out for you. And Venus, very, very strong and positive transit, will go waste. What should you do? You should focus on becoming more and more positive. Focus on discipline. Respect your limitations. Don't fight or show jealousy. Respect elders and respect your mother. Help people around you. Distribute food. Pray to Mata MahaLaxmi and show that you are okay with what you have. And then reassess the situation. Because when Venus goes in Taurus and Saturn is in Pisces, it will give you something to fill the gap, not the super excess. And in this case, if you are having excess and the God's blessing is with you, do some donations so that the equality and the equilibrium is achieved and you prove that you deserve what you expect from life. Hope this video, a unique, a different video, a different perspective, brings a different perspective in your life. Subscribe, stay connected. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, namaste.